Vuvuvu Bastion thing. That's annoying. Oh,
right.
mariachi player icon. That's
Guys,
really
we are
not
getting
good.
right into, after an unrecorded game, we are getting right into Navi versus... Who are they playing, Gordon?
Evil Geniuses.
Evil Geniuses.
Very popular Twitch chat right now is the phrase Navi's back. They were gone for a little while, a string of losing a lot of games, but in some minor tournaments this year, they have looked mighty impressive.
And we got some weirdo picks. I can't wait for this.
I can't wait to see it. I'm still ordering my salad.
So, that is a fairy dragon, a
Yes.
ninja elf, a drow ranger, a fish-eared monster,
Yep.
a half-horned cat demon,
Okay, yeah.
a second fish-eared monster?
30 seconds to battle.
I'm mousing over that. What is that thing? Oh, Nature's Prophet.
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver in Avatar. I don't know what G2, that's an Oracle? PPD's playing the Keeper of Light, isn't he, or is that Chen?
That's Chen.
Okay, so he's playing Chen. And then, is that Luna?
So level 1 action here.
Rounding it out?
The battle
No, that's
begins.
that's the Templar Assassin.
No, it's definitely Luna, it's the Enchantress.
No, the Enchantress is not Luna.
Okay.
Luna is Scottish and rides a big cat. Enchantress is a fawn.
Oh, I was thinking she was the Fire Mage. I'm an idiot anyway.
That
That's
Lena
the-
Inverse.
Also from a terrible anime.
Okay, so Joe, Dusty, friends, family, mostly, welcome to our second broadcast of the day, first recorded one. Had a grand old time watching Evil Geniuses and... Who was the other one?
Wings.
Wings! That's right,
They're
earlier.
fucking Wings. Named for the Paul McCartney song and band.
So, level 1 is as boring in Dota as it is in every single other MOBA of all time.
It's true. However, a level 1 gank in the top lane from Chen.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
Oh, and the courier died. I missed that.
It's not accepting my credit card. I just want to buy this salad.
Could you try calling them?
Counter
in
gank,
person?
Nature's Prophet is here. That is first blood.
Oh, but
with a
is it gonna be
return
double
kill.
kill for Dendy.
Oh, and then a double kill for Dendy. Puck is that thing's name. That thing's a weirdo, right?
Yes, it is. Dendy, of course, one of the all-time best mid players.
Of all time.
Yes, if there was a
All-time
Dota
of
Hall
all
of
time.
Fame, he'd be in it. A lot of TPs mid here, a lot of action. As soon as you talk shit about level 1,
Well-
we've had 4 TPs mid.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Gordon, and I'm going to get technical here, which is what our viewers don't want. Navi's pretty famous for winning late games.
Navi in the past has been famous for classical Russian Dota, which is fighting all the time, fighting all the time, fighting all the time.
So, EG with these early ganks is trying to make them uncomfortable? Zai just fighting a Triceratops in the woods for no reason. Same with PPD.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, the Enchantress just got PPD. What is going on?
So both Enchantress and Chen control control creeps, and so they're going to be stealing each other's creeps back and forth and fighting with them. They both gank early because they're able to bring an army with them.
That's insane.
So with the courier dead for 2 minutes, Sumail's going to be in trouble in this mid lane matchup as Dendy's going to be able to get his bottle before him and regen all back up.
And Dendy might just be better than Sumail.
I don't know. Sumail has those 17-year-old reflexes that Dendy does not have anymore.
And we
Oh
see
god, there's a fight
a
up top.
second counter gank. Universe throwing some
Oh,
damage
no.
down, and that is how Russians get ahead.
Jesus. That was Universe throwing good money after bad there.
Yep.
Trying to get a return kill. Okay, Slardar killing himself to neutral creeps as a quick way to get back to base for
Yep.
free.
Considered BM in League of Legends. Not so in competitive Dota.
Oh, here we might get our kill
That
here.
was okay. So that was Tree Prison. Right
Yes.
before that, you saw Angry Yell
Radiant's middle
Stun
tower is under attack.
from that Walking Griffin.
It's Elder Titan. He's the World Shaper.
Well, that seems pretentious.
He stomps things when they go to sleep. They wake up when they receive damage, but it's a very long AoE disable until then.
G2 is the Tide Hunter, right? General?
No, that's Slardar. General is playing Slardar, who is not the Tide Hunter. He's
just
a different guy
looks-
with an anchor and water theme.
That's a trident, by the way.
Thank you. I'm not really up on my aquatic weaponry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Speaking of aquatic weaponry, might as well
Radiant's
check
bottom
out
tower is under attack.
the Aquaman stream.
Yeah.
Can we plug that real quick?
Yeah, we can totally plug that. Thank you, Gonzo, for keeping us
we
on
missed
message.
another kill.
Is under attack.
Yeah, this game is
There's
already
so much
Radiant's
bonkers.
bottom tower
Oh,
is under
Digara
attack.
is trapped by trees in the forest, slowly being poked to death.
Dyer's middle tower
He's
is
dead.
under
A
attack.
Dendy taking you down to save him.
Dyer's
He
structures
gets
are
out.
fortified.
That puck is a slippery fairy dragon.
There's an army of trees now. The Ents have awoken and realized they are
Radiant's
strong.
bottom tower is under attack.
They do,
Radiant
you know, in
structures are
numbers.
fortified.
Individually, these tree men are not very strong.
It's a lot of fodder.
They do more damage than a melee creep.
A food update
Radiant's
order
bottom
has
tower
been
is under
placed.
attack.
Salad
we're all,
is coming.
we're all on the edge of our seats there, Gonzo. Thank you.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And we just saw Evil Geniuses be well behind in kills, taking the first tower of the game. Do they have an early pushing team, Gordon, or is this just them making the best out of a bad situation?
Between Nature's Prophet and Shen, they have a large army to work with. They will be trying to push down towers early.
Big fan that Brightwing made an appearance
Yep.
in this game.
There's a fairy dragon.
Uh,
His name is Charm.
His name's Puck.
Fear farming pretty well. Most last hits in the game. All right, they're going on the Slardar
That
here.
is
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
an ultimate called Epcot Center.
Good job.
I couldn't remember what it was called for a minute. That's why the pause was.
Chronosphere. It of course
Dyer's
disables
middle
everything,
tower has
ally
fallen.
or enemy inside its radius,
Dyer's
except
middle
for
tower
the
is under attack.
Faceless Void himself, who gains increased movement speed and increased bash damage.
It's also considered the science wing of the Disney Corporation.
Radiant's top tower is
Can
under
ride
attack.
inside it to see creepy animatronics reenact inventing algebra.
I've never been in Epcot.
It's pretty good actually. Oh, what do we got here? We got some TPs to defend the tower.
Okay, and someone just threw its spirit at the. Oh, that's the Elder Titan. Apparently, he has some sort of creepy never recall.
Oh, okay. Fear's in
That's
trouble
okay.
here.
And Dendy is just going to be doing this all game, right? He's going to
Radiant's
blink around the
top
map
tower
being
is
really
under
weird.
attack.
Yes, he's going to be a major disruption and pain in EG's ass. We don't want him to get an early blink dagger because that just makes for nightmare.
So is the Elder Titan, does he leave part of his conscience behind and then it catches up to him, Jiminy
He
Cricket
said-
style?
Yes, he sends out his soul,
Dyer's
His
top
conscience.
tower is under attack.
his conscience. As it passes through enemies, it does damage, and it will copy Elder Titan whenever he does his Echo
Dire's
Stomp.
top tower has
And when
fallen.
when Jimmy Cricket returns to Pinocchio, he gains increased movement speed and attack damage based on the number of targets his conscious walks through.
Healing power.
Okay.
It also gives vision and
I
applies
mean-
his aura.
I appreciate the Pinocchio thing, but I don't know what's going on in this game already, and now you're bringing in Pinocchio into the mix.
We've got 1, 2, 3 towers dead across the map in under 10 minutes. This is insanity.
Yeah, this game is pretty fucking bonkers already. Besides that absurd Elder Titan skin. What even is that? That has to be fan-made, right?
Probably. His default weapon is a stapler.
That can't be real.
Oh, I mean, it's a big thing that looks like a staple gun. So actually, everything else on this Elder Titan is default, except
That's what that
for
thing
the weapon.
regularly looks like.
Yes.
That looks like how a racist person would draw a totem pole.
Smoke
Oh,
damage
we
on
see one of the
universe.
rare interrupts in the Dota universe. On to Dota universe. That's a layered
Just-
pun right there.
Just killed Malfurion.
It's true.
And we see Chen
Radiant's top
enslaving
tower
some
is
bird
under
people
attack.
to fight his war, his foreign war.
Also, a tomato
Also a walking tomato.
who has
Is
a
that right wing?
swiftness aura that gives attack speed to nearby allies.
Uh-oh.
Then he called out, but he should be fine because he's Puck and impossible to catch.
Dire's bottom tower is
Wow.
under attack.
Dendy just with some nerves right there. Not even scared a little bit. The creeps are so beautiful in this game.
Radiant structures.
So
are
he's an
fortified.
eagle man wearing a slingshot on his back. And that's
Alright, we
the
got-
default
Radiant's
skin.
top tower is under attack.
Yes.
And Draw Ranger just got
taken
just teleported into the wrong thing apparently. And now
Pushed a
PPD
little bit
is
up too
caught out
far.
again.
He
It
does
looks like
have his army.
his army of enslaved people. Unless Dendy can get here, which he can. Dendy is just making his mark on this game.
Stuck
He
right
is
there.
a creepy little Brightwing. And we have an early Roshan from this army team. The Ents have awoken again. They've realized they're strong. How is that a ranged attack from the Eagle Man?
He doesn't have a range attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a collie?
Roshan has fallen to the
It is, and it isn't.
Moved like a collie.
That is, I believe, the Temple Assassin. Templar Assassin.
Radiant's
Yes.
top tower is under attack.
Confirming that right now.
Yep. Basically fake Akali. Limited invisibility. Basically can shadow meld in place.
Radiant's top tower is
Does
under
big
Radiant's
assassinate
top
damage
tower
when she
has
comes out of
fallen.
that. And reduces armor. She is an armor shredder, naturally.
Okay. And Malfurion just pushing his army of trees. He is mad at his brother Illidan, who's not in this game.
I hate those birds too. That's a huge maraca.
Right?
Is that a hammer?
Did the game just freeze?
Nope.
No, he's just still.
This game is so weird.
Apparently, sometimes people just stand still. I don't know.
Well, buying is the most difficult fucking thing I've ever heard of in this game.
It's true. It's also possible they were waiting on the money to tick up to buy something in the shop. Or they're grouping up for a smoke, making sure there's no wards around. I don't know why they're still standing here.
I don't know. Malfurion
Maybe-
just easily got away from Slithery Man right there. Now they're
yeah.
smoking. Now
Yeah, there
Dendy's
we go.
smoking. Now we're cooking with fire. And PPD sniffs it out. He knows something's going on. And it's not going to matter.
Got
Killed by
rainbowed
a
in the face.
rainbow.
Rainbow enchanting Chen.
Killed
That's a
by a
cosmetic
rainbow.
item on the Enchantress Ultimate.
Thanks for that update.
Epcot Center is back.
Epcot?
Fear is just Epcotting all around. He's going to talk to the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, and now some sort of friendship bridge was just created. No, it's reverse friendship bridge. That's Dendy in there.
I don't know what.
Going
what,
for a double
what's going on?
kill. And now Sam Coffin is trying to get in there. I'm not even sure what all. Some deer woman just got killed.
People are like.
Is EG
hiding and
turning this
shit.
around?
Are they- teleporting out? That's what happened.
That turned into a 2-for-1.
That was a
plus
2-for-1.
Plus the Aegis of the Immortal.
Fuck those trees.
I guess. Wow.
What
so,
you mistook for a friendship bridge was Puck's ultimate, which of course creates a tether to the spot in the center, and if you leave that area, you get stunned.
I did amend it mid call.
It was a good call.
This game's brought to you by G2A.
Reverse friendship bridge.
Other notable things in that fight were the Elder Titan ultimate, which creates a large fissure in the grounds that after a short delay will pull enemies toward the center of it and do damage based on their maximum health.
Ooh. Percentage damage?
Yes.
Noticing a severe lack of woodland creatures this time around.
Yeah, it's too bad. The camera's moving around a lot more because it's so active right now. We had lulls in the last game. Not so for this. We got armies of trees. We got little people. So, between Chen and the Enchantress, those are the two minion pushers, right?
Yes.
They seem pretty. They seem. I know they have different styles. Chen dominates creeps, and Nature's Prophet creates them.
The Enchantress can also dominate creeps, but they're put on a timer. Chen's army is permanent until death.
Okay. Those champions seem pretty ants in my eyes.
Tower is under attack.
Because it's like playing an
Radiant's middle
RTS.
tower is
Yes.
under attack.
But
Radiant
Puck is like
structures
secretly
are
the most
fortified.
ants in my eyes champion on the map.
Puck is extremely complicated.
And Deer Woman is almost dead again. Epcot Center is out. Fisher Eagleman is out. That is 2 kills for EG. They're turning this game around. They were not nervous at all. That early lead, they are not afraid of this Russian Navi team. Dendy's running for his life. He's getting chased by the Elder Titan Soul.
Radiant's middle tower
And
is
he
under attack.
juked a little bit there. But the bash got him. And that is a 4-for-1. And I didn't even see how Chen died.
Probably the
Radiant's
Enchantress.
middle tower has fallen.
Enchantress is going to do a lot of damage to squishies with her Impetus
Radiant
ultimate, which
structures
does
are
damage
fortified.
based on the distance projectile travels.
Was also featured in the popular movie Blade 1.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Well,
attack.
I'm not sure I get that reference.
And Pedus Viscus, the techno song.
The techno song.
Radiant's middle tower
Okay, I
has
didn't know the
fallen.
name of it. I just thought it was Blood Brave
The,
by Blade Techno TM.
The link will be in the comments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Slithery Man is coming up to beat on these helpless mud people some more.
Ben, to help you out, if you hit F6 and F7, you can see a graph that is difference in team net worth and difference in XP earned over time.
Okay, so yeah, it's really trending towards Evil Geniuses right now.
It kind of helps if I do that in game and not F6 and F7 outside of game.
Gonzo with the very technical help for
Yep.
our viewers.
Wish fulfilled.
I mean, I have problems.
He accidentally opened Friendster, that was his hotkey. And finally, a little bit of a lull in this game that has been just insanity the whole time. We see the Temple Assassin jumped up for a little bit of net worth over Dendy. But Dendy and Universe, that Nature's Prophet, still... Oh no, that's EG. Dendy is still dangerous.
Yes.
But they're going to be looking for... Navi's going to be looking for picks more now, right, Gordon?
They're gonna have to. They need to buy time for their Drow Ranger, who's a very late game carry. Very squishy, but is a terror if left alone. So what Denny's gonna be doing is moving around the map, creating chaos, buying space for Ra.
Do you get a decent amount of protection in bushes, or like in the trees from people, or do they still get line of sight from you if they're
Trees
walking
block
towards
line
you?
of trees do block line of sight.
Alright, hello. Don't know
Hi.
much of this game.
It's fine.
Hi, welcome.
Hey.
I cannot get over how absurd that character model is. Who okayed that?
Butterflies.
Ice frogs.
Oh, literally?
I don't know. I don't know if he's got creative control over the art,
Radiant's top tower is under
but
attack.
he's the person you blame.
Whoever modeled that squirrel, look at it.
Volvo.
Look at it.
I'm actually on the
And the
desert.
turtle.
The
Oh,
desert
it's
tile set.
A sleep bomb just went off?
Oh, we got an initiation on Sumail. He's in trouble. He's dead.
Okay, that is a lot of damage out, but I don't know how bad the Epcot Center goes down. And Fear is just beating
Dire's
on this
bottom
Navi
tower
team.
is under attack.
It is now a 4v4, and I don't know how bad Navi wants this.
Radiant's top tower.
Fear goes down, and now going in. This is getting messy.
Oh.
Looks like
That-
Dendy's
that's
going to
not
be the
good.
only one to survive this. Fear is playing Mini Cthulhu.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just gangbang the Enchantress right
Yep.
there.
That's
Radiant's
hopefully
top tower
insensitive.
is under attack.
I'm sorry that they roofied her and then just ran up right to her.
Okay.
Faceless Void has the obnoxious ability that stops your
Radiant's top
cooldowns from
tower
cooling
has
down.
fallen.
Only in fucking Dota would that work.
Right?
Silence.
Time dilation. Faceless Void traps all nearby enemies in a time dilation field, freezing their cooldowns and slowing their movement and attack speed by 8% for each cooldown frozen.
Oh, so if you got someone that hit all their buttons,
Yeah,
just couldn't do anything.
it's obnoxious.
God dang, that sucks.
We're sorry.
So Fear has been really the one making everything happen for Evil Geniuses. Besides some great map pressure from Chen. He's been the one getting that Epcot Center down, really controlling these fights.
Yes, and the combination of Epcot Center plus Earth Splitter, the Eagle Bird Butterfly
Yep.
Cowman ultimate.
Racist totem pole.
All right, the Spirit is scouting out Navi's Roshan attempt.
Oh, that's a three-man
Three-man
Epcot
Epcot.
Center.
And
That's
the
not gonna
trees
go-
come
the
in.
trees, the army of Ents are coming in. They pop in Aegis? Ooh, Dendy gets down with that stacked damage, I would imagine. And that Roshan is just going down. Who's doing all that damage?
That's going to be Sumail.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
He's got a lot of damage and a lot of armor shred, and Roshan melts once you take away armor. Universe here trying
Oh,
to
got
catch
a
Dendy.
Desolator.
Here I am.
Mostly just that Desolator.
Jesus.
Dendy barely gets out.
You're impressed about the fights. I'm just looking at the tree massacres.
Yeah, looks like California over here.
Nature's Prophet, not too worried about deforestation. He'll order the trees to do whatever he wants
Radiant's
them to
middle
do.
tower is under attack.
3 species of condors have gone extinct during this game.
Radiant's
And that
note
is
here.
Chen leading
Radiant's
Bird
bottom
Person.
tower has fallen.
Nice. Quick note here about armor shred in Dota. It does work on buildings.
Oh my god. The insanity of this game never ceases to amaze me. That is so many trees that just died. Holy crap. Who cast Emerald Ashmore?
Nice. The Beetle references here. Bird Person currently channeling a tornado in Navi's base.
Just because?
Yeah.
Now sacrificing
Stolen.
himself to the cause. Oh, he got stolen?
Yeah.
What a weird mechanic.
Right? So now just walking forward.
Yeah.
Oh, he does have the Hurricane Pike, which is a... That's an item I'm going to have to wait to
And Dendy managed to blink out there, and he's back.
That was a phase shift. He does die. Dendi can be killed. Sumail using that hurricane spike,
Radiant
great effect.
Oh my god, and then the tree prison. Dendi
Double
buys
buyback.
back. This is not looking good for Navi right now. There's just too much damage on Evil Geniuses. And little to no fight control or positioning from Evil Geniuses here. You're going to see Bird Person and Fake Cthulhu just clean this up. Tree Prison comes back out, and they're turning onto the base now.
Oh, we've got a disconnect.
Uh-oh.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
He's dead. They called G. Did I miss a GG? They called GG. All right, game over.
They called
That
GG.
was a lot quicker than the last game.
So yeah, that was just that was a bit embarrassing.
It was a
Navi
beatdown
got
after that early game.
Owned, yeah. I mean, what did we learn, Gonzo?
Well, I'm glad that Chen took time from protecting the Bifrost to come here and help.
Good job.
Heimdall.
Also, Epcot Center is a shitty place to get stuck in.
It did not look fun.
The lines are long, and the bashes are murder.
Gordon, this Elder Titan ended up 3-1-18, so he's incredibly effective. Other than 2 Fissures, I can't name a single thing I watched him do.
He's very confusing. His mere presence, this is ridiculous. You're going to hate this. He's got an aura that lowers the inherent passive armor and magic resist that every hero has down to 0. So they only get armor and magic resist from items they buy. This includes the passive armor you get from increased agility stats. So he makes agility carries much squishier. On top of that, he bought a Solar Crest, which is an activatable item that you can either put on allies to increase their evasion and armor, or put on enemies to decrease their armor and give them a miss chance. That, coupled with Templar Assassin's Armor Shred, means everyone on Navi became very squishy.
Doing a lot of true damage. What was wrong with Navi's comp?
I don't know. Enchantress is not a great. They didn't have a lot of lockdown. They had Slardar stun and Puck ulti, but Faceless Void is obnoxious. Like he said, he's got Epcot Center. He can also jump a short distance and return all the health he lost in the last 2 or 3 seconds. So you either need to kill him slowly or burst him down before he can use that ability. Basically, if the story of this game is Slardar and Drow Ranger going 0-6 with very little farm, their carries were not able to get comfortable and get in any kind of rhythm.
0-12. This game, if anything, was just prolonged by the fact that Dendi is really effing good still.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys on the other side of that for Evil Geniuses versus Navi Game 2. Thank you.